What's going on here? It's Skater Mick here. Yes, I am in a very good mood tonight because Celtics are already up by 21 in the second quarter against the Heat. So they win tonight, they close out the series. So I think they're going to do it. Oh, it just feels good to pretty much eliminate those bastards from Miami. I cannot stand the Miami Heat. They're my least favorite NBA team. Yes, I know. No, yes, we're against a Heat team, not Jimmy Butler. I don't give a fuck. I've been waiting 11 months to get back at those sons of bitches. But all right, enough of that. Let's get into what we were going to talk about. Let's recap the NFL draft. Yes, I did kind of shitty in my draft board. I mean, I started out good, but then went downhill a little bit. It was very competitive. It was very competitive, honestly. Especially the competitors we had in there. So I'll give a shout out to Billy and his buddy there, Steve Simons, or Scuba Steve, we call him, winner of this year's draft board. Yeah, I mean, I kept a little bit short, but I mean, that was very good. I mean, I was in the mix. Billy was in the mix. My dad was in the mix. There's a good amount. Like, it was definitely enjoyable for sure. Watch the draft, but let's start with. I mean, the first pick, which we knew was going to happen. You knew. Caleb Williams was going to get picked, #1 overall. So that happened. Bears get their quarterback, and we'll see what he does. Jaden Daniels, yeah, he gets picked second overall, like I called it. I knew, and that's kind of like not surprised. Kind of pick as well too. Like, oh. So yeah, Jaden Daniels is a Washington Commander now. So let's see if he's the one that could be a franchise quarterback. I mean, he is the reigning Heisman winner. I mean, he won the Heisman. Had good year, had put a lot of good numbers at LSU, but we'll see what he does at the pro level with Washington. Yes, he still got Terry McLaurin as one of the top receivers. Yeah, Curtis Samuel's a big loss for Washington, but we'll see if they can show some improvement with Jaden Daniels, if he's gonna be the guy or not for this team. Then Drake May was the third pick. He's a New England Patriot. Yeah, I think he should be the starter now because Mac Jones obviously now in Jacksonville. Like Bailey Zappi, who knows what his deal is going to be. But yeah, Drake May, we'll see what he does in Foxborough. New era, definitely now. First year without Bill Belichick. Like I said, so New England got their quarterback. His first 3 picks of the draft were QBs. And Marvin Harrison, not surprised, 4th pick in the draft. Cardinals get him. So we have Marvin Harris Jr. now in Arizona Cardinal. We'll see if he can We'll see if he can just be as good as his dad. Honestly, Marvin Harrison Sr., who was Hall of Fame receiver for the Colts back in the day. But yeah, we'll see what Marvin Harrison Jr. does in Arizona for sure. Joe Alt, I mean, I got that on my board right too. I mean, Joe Alt, O-line, and the Chargers need O-line just to protect Justin Herbert, like I said. He was a 5th overall pick in this year's draft. Then Malik Neighbors was 6th overall pick. Giants get a receiver. Good pick, but I had Odunze on my board, but Latham is the 7th pick for the Titans. But now let's get to the biggest surprise, the first round. Michael Penix. Hello?
Buffalo Bills won the draft.
I think they did good. I think they did for sure. I mean, Keon Coleman, that's a good pick.
I got to say I love that guy.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. He's already enjoying it already.
You seen his videos, right?
Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of his videos.
Is it too early for me to like him?
No, not at all. I mean,
I absolutely love him.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he does with him being Josh Allen's #1 receiver. I can't wait to see what he does with Josh Allen.
You think he's the day 1 starter?
I think he's they're already making him a starter with like Shakir along with Curtis Samuel. It all depends how like some of the preseason goes, like to add to the depth and all that.
A lot of people are calling me crazy when I tell them Bills are going to have a high-power offense.
I mean, yeah, we're a little younger, but I think this team could do it.
You think we can be a high-power offense?
We definitely could if we can just live up to it.
What do you think our offense is going to be like?
I still think it'll be good enough. I think it'll definitely be in the playoffs for sure.
You think it's going to be the best offense?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be definitely competitive. Actually, now, like it'll be tough to compete with the Chiefs' offense. We'll see if Worthy lives up to his expectations.
Who?
We'll see if Worthy lives up to the expectations with the Chiefs. Though we'll see what he does. I'm interested in what the Chiefs will do with him this year. Now Rashid Rice could get suspended. Now I'm hearing.
What would you be like if Worthy was a bust? What would you be like?
Like, so we got all worked up for no reason. I think that's all it looks like. Oliver leaves, that Carter kid from Duke, he'll be future of that team. That
Did you see Deacon Jones' new beard?
Oh yeah.
I was like, who is that?
Yeah, it doesn't even look like him as much.
And did you see how do you think about Bishop?
No, that's a good pick too. I mean, to fill that position, he's in good company for sure. You got Damari, obviously. You got Rapp. We'll see how that position plays out this year.
We have a couple of competitions this year.
I think probably at that position, corner probably too.
And is center competition?
Probably. I mean, we did pick up an O-line from England. I saw from the UK in the 7th round.
How do you think how is he going to be?
I mean, he plays rugby, so he's a physical sport. So yeah, he's similar to football, kind of.
You don't see him getting cut, right?
Well, I mean, maybe, but we'll see how he does in the preseason, how he does in training camp too, and all that.
How would you get $500?
Ooh.
How would you get some?
I don't know how I'd feel about that.
Training camp tickets.
I mean, we'll see definitely.
And which competition are you looking forward for the Bills?
I'm looking forward to see how the defense plays out. Now how the receivers play out too, because we got good receiving or decent receiving core. We got Curtis Samuel now. We picked up in the offseason. We got now Keon Coleman now. Shakir, those are definitely your 3 starters right there. Receiving Samuel, Shakir, and Coleman.
And don't forget Kincaid.
Kincaid, oh yeah, him and Knox. Those two times will be gonna get him out of snaps for sure.
What should I say to someone? They call me crazy for saying the Bills have a high power offense. What should I tell them?
That's like saying the Patriots are you guys are crazy for thinking the Patriots are gonna have a high powered offense. Because Zeke now is back in Dallas now. Zeke Elliott's back in Dallas now. I saw.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying about the new quarterback.
Oh, for Drake. Oh, the Patriots correct. Drake May.
They're saying that he's going to help the Patriots from the AFC.
I think he's gonna have some struggles. It's typical rookie. You're gonna have struggles. In the beginning of your career.
And what do you think? How he thought when the Patriots drafted him?
Everybody's happy about it. Because he's most likely gonna be the starter. Because I don't know how Bailey Zappi will do. Mac Jones is in Jacksonville now.
As a backup.
Oh yeah, he'll never start in Jacksonville. No, especially Trevor Lawrence there. No.
And let's see who else was drafted in that draft class. Oh, Zach Wilson.
Oh yeah, Zach Wilson. He was part of that class along with Jones, and and Lawrence. You also had Trey Lance. He's not a starter anymore. He's a backup for Dak Prescott.
Was Josh Allen at that class?
No, he was 2018. Along with Lamar and Baker Mayfield, Darnold, yeah.
How
Rosen.
was the 2018 quarterback that?
It's pretty good. He did decent for sure. Lamar and Josh, obviously, the top of that list. I'd say Baker at 3rd, probably for sure. Mayfield. Now, he's starting to become a franchise quarterback for the Bucs, maybe. If he keeps living up what he did this past season, then yeah, he'll probably be the long-time starter for the Bucs until he gets old.
Is it a young quarterback?
But I think let's see what else in that quarterback class. Sam Darnold, he's a backup now. Josh Rosen, he's like a practice squad guy.
Do you remember what some Bills fans thought about Josh Rose?
Oh, they wanted him I remember when the first draft happened. I do remember that.
Where Josh would be drafted Josh Rose?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind having Rosen, but I was like, but honestly, I was kind of happy we got a quarterback. Period. When Josh Allen was like, okay, we got a quarterback. Let's see how he is. And look, I mean, now he's one of the best in the game right now. Along with like Mahomes, like Joe Burrows, like Lamar Jacksons.
Are you going to any sports? Like any sports?
Maybe.
This year?
Probably fall. Playing kickball probably in the fall.
Do you have any summer sports?
Not really.
What? Judge with baseball?
Yeah. I think, well, the Yankees are actually winning right now. I checked the score.
This was somebody, let's rock with Aaron Judge.
What? I think they're crazy. I mean, Judge is still out there, but still good. But just honestly, I still think no, you can't just rely on Judge. We got some other guys that can step up. I mean, Verdugo's been good this year. Soto's been good. Even Anthony Volpe. I mean, Volpe's having the best season of his career. Yeah, I'll get back to talking more about the draft, but thank you for your time there, Spears Bills Talk. The Bills. But all right, let's get back to it. Michael Penix has been the big surprise. I did not expect him to be a top 10. I thought he was going to be a second rounder. The Falcons trade up in the 8th pick. That was our first trade of the night. No, actually, no, not trade, but it felt like a trade, definitely for sure. But they didn't trade up. I thought the Vikings would trade up. Nope. But Michael Penix goes to the Falcons. Kirk Cousins left confused. I think he's pissed off. That definitely pissed off Kirk Cousins when the Falcons picked him. There's their 8th pick. I thought they were gonna get someone else. Nope. They get Penix. Penix is good to be around, but the guy can't stay healthy. There could be some QB competition there, but they're set up for the future when Kirk Cousins leaves Atlanta. I think that's what they're doing, but still, I'm surprised that Michael Penix got that early in the draft. I expect him maybe late first round, maybe early second round, but that early? I mean, that's a big shock. I think Arthur Blank wasn't happy about the GM's decision. I think I saw a video of it, but yeah, we'll see how Bennett Penix does, just in case Kirk Cousins doesn't get injured. I get what they're getting at. But yeah, we'll see what Penix does. I mean, he's good. For lefty, he's pretty good. Last time the Falcons drafted a lefty quarterback for the Falcons was Michael Vick, first overall pick in the 2001 NFL draft. He turned out good. I mean, I seen him with Super Bowl. He had some good stats. He pretty good arm, but he definitely can run the ball. We'll see. If Penix gets to healthy, he's the future of this team. We'll see how he does in the preseason. I can't see what he does. Then Odunze finally gets off the board at number 9 for the Bears. I mean, he dropped only a couple spots. I thought he was going to go 7th pick to the Titans, but nope. Odunze is a Bear. So, yeah, that's someone that Caleb Williams can throw the ball to, So, yeah, Caleb Williams got one of his receivers now, and Odunze. So Bears made both their first-round picks that night. Then we had our first trade, 10th overall pick. They trade a pick. The Jets supposed to be number 10, but the Vikings trade up by 1 pick or something. That was crazy. I thought they would trade up like at least 8, but they get J.J. McCarthy. The Vikings do get J.J. McCarthy. That was like the 5th quarterback taken in the draft in the first round. It was crazy. A lot of quarterbacks. See, McCarthy gets it. The Vikings get McCarthy. So, I mean, yeah. They finally liked him. They finally liked some of him. I thought it was going to be a second round, but no, his draft stock kept going up and up and up. Yeah. So he's up. So he's a University of Minnesota Viking. And the Jets get Olu Fushanu from offensive tackle for Penn State. More protection for Aaron Rodgers. The Jets. I thought Bowers was originally going to go there, but no. Then 12th pick was the Broncos. They take a quarterback, and Bo Nix. That was the 5th quarterback. I mean, that was the 6th quarterback taken. I think, yeah. No, it's actually the 5th this time. There was like 5 or 6 quarterbacks taking that draft this year. Yeah, that was a 6th quarterback taking the draft. Bo Nix. It's hard to tell who could be the best in that class, but I'd say Bo Nix probably might be the best one out of this draft class, to be honest. Sounds crazy. I mean, but I think Bo Nix could be the better one out of this whole draft QB class this year. So yeah, Broncos get their guy. I think they'll be a little QB controversy, kind of, but not really. Bo Nix is gonna start over Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson sucks. Seriously, there's no way in hell Wilson gonna start over Bo Nix. Yes, Nix is a rookie, but I feel like he knows a little bit more. Zach Wilson just turns the ball over to me. Bo Nix might do that, but still, I think he'll fit better in Denver than Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson will never be a starter again, I guarantee it. Then the Raiders took Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers was finally off the board. So Raiders decided to get another tight end along with Michael Mayer. So that's not bad, but Bowers is a good pick. So we'll see how he does in Vegas. Then the Raiders took Fuaga. And they said, Saints took Fuaga, an offensive tackle from Oregon State. Protect Derek Carr. 15th pick. Yeah, so first 14 picks were all offense, no defense, until finally that drought ended. 15th pick was the Colts. They took an edge rusher, Laiatu Latu from UCLA. So that was the first defensive player off the board that night in the first round. And Byron Murphy, the second, goes 16th overall to the Seahawks. And Dallas Turner, he ends up getting picked to go to the Vikings, the edge rusher. So he was off the board. I was like, I can't believe he dropped. Amarius Mims, offensive tackle for the Bengals. A little more protection for Joe Burrow. So, yeah, Amarius Mims finally at the board. Jared Verse, I had on my draft board. He gets picked, 19. I was like, I thought I had a chance. And then I had another back-to-back big board pick. Troy Fautanu from the offensive guard from Washington gets picked by the Steelers. So, yeah, I got back-to-back ones on my draft board. Like, okay, I'm back in it, I thought. But yeah, Jared Verse would be a good fit to replace Aaron Donald. Then Troy Fautanu, another O-line for the Steelers. Not a bad pick. And Chop Robinson goes 21st to the Dolphins. Could not believe that. Chop Robinson, I thought he'd fit in Tampa Bay. Hey, good pick by the Dolphins. I hate to say, yes, I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm a Bills fan, but still, give him credit. Chop Robinson will be a good pick. We'll see how he does in South Beach. Quinyon Mitchell, 22nd pick. Eagles. I can't believe Mitchell dropped 2 in the I thought he was gonna be like 17th pick, but he dropped 5 more spots in his stock. Yeah, so Mitchell, Philadelphia Eagle, good pick by the Eagles. The Eagles known for good defense players. And Brian Thomas drops. He gets go to 23. He gets picked next. Brian Thomas Jr. And I've go to all places, Jacksonville. Jacksonville's getting a little scary, not gonna lie. Their offense. Trevor Lawrence is a little overrated now. But he has beaten the Bills. All good, but still, that's along with Gabe Davis, along with their receiving core looks like Calvin Ridley too. I think. And the Lions get Terry and Arnold. Arnold, I'm surprised he dropped down that late. And the Packers were up. They get an offensive tackle, Jordan Morgan from Arizona. The Bucks take Graham Barton the pick after that. Center from Duke. Then the Cardinals take an edge rusher, Darius Robinson from Missouri. But the 28th pick, I had this on my big board right, but Xavier Worthy, but the Bills were supposed to be the Bills had that pick, but they traded to the Chiefs. Worthy's a Chief now. Can't believe that. And the Cowboys, they get Tyler Guyton, offensive tackle now. Nate Wiggins, the Ravens took at the 30th pick. Then this one kind of shocked me a little bit. The 49ers took their 31st pick. Ricky Pearsall, right receiver floor. I was like, wow. I thought for sure, I did not expect him to be a first rounder. Then the Bills are supposed to be 32 to finish the first night of the draft. They get traded to the Panthers, and Panthers get Xavier Leggett. But we did get the second round start, so we did get Keon Coleman. So DeJean dropped the second round. Jazon Newton, he dropped. So did Kool-Aid McKinstry. So did Adonai Mitchell. Adonai Mitchell ended up going in the Colts second round. Kool-Aid McKinstry ended up going to the Saints. Cooper DeJean ended up in Philadelphia. And Jazon Newton ended up on the Washington Commanders here. But I think the Bills did all right. Making a lot of picks. I'll recap the Bills' picks right now. But the Celtics are up by 22 right now at halftime, so I'm happy about that. let's recap the Buffalo Bills draft this year. Yes, Keon Coleman was our first pick in the second round. We had to wait until the second round to finally see the Bills make a pick. We had another second round pick, Cole Bishop, safety out of Utah. Of course, before that, the beginning of the second round, we got Keon Coleman. Yeah, I was here at Florida State. I liked him for a while. That's a good pick. Dwayne Carter, third round, finish off night 2. Defensive tackle out of Duke, so that's good. Then the last day of the draft, we take a running back, Ray Davis. I mean, a little questionable, but fill those spots, I mean, Ray Davis could be a kick returner. Now that Keontae Hardy's. Then the another 5th round pick, Edufin Ulfashayu, linebacker from Washington. Draft for the Bills. And last but not least, let's talk about Mr. Irrelevant. I mean, the last time we had a good Mr. Irrelevant player, that was drafted the very last pick, was Brock Purdy. Familiar with it. So this year's Mr. Irrelevant this year is Jalen Key, safety from the Jets. So I did good there. Yeah. So no Hokies this year in the draft, but hey, oh well, there'll be a lot of picks next year because they're going to have a good team. But let's recap some of the playoffs. We had a lot of eliminations over the weekend. Our first team in the first round of the NBA playoffs was the Phoenix Suns. Surprisingly, I had them. I thought they were going to be the team that beats Timberwolves. I thought they're going to be moving on instead of Timberwolves, but they surprised me. Yeah, they get swept by the T-Wolves. What a year for the Timberwolves! First time winning a playoff series in 20 years. So it's a good. I mean, good for them. They've waited a long time to win a playoff series. There you go. And that's a really good Suns team, but Suns, they're not the same. So that was our first elimination. Then we had 2 eliminations just a couple nights ago, Monday night. The Thunder swept the Pelicans, so Pelicans are out. So the youngest 1 seed is moving on. And the youngest 1 seed in NBA history is moving on to the second round. So yeah, congratulations to the Thunder. And the Denver Nuggets winning 5 games. They eliminate the Los Angeles Lakers. So that's it. Early exit for LeBron James. That's been our latest elimination so far. We're about to see one tonight, and just we're just 24 minutes away from seeing the Celtics move on. So yeah, the Heat will be the next team up eliminated. But now let's move on to the NHL. The elimination we've seen over the weekend. The first team eliminated was the Washington Capitals, getting swept by the New York Rangers. So the President's Trophy curse might end this year, maybe not. But yeah, they got past the first round. President's Trophy getting past the first round for the first time since the 2022 Florida Panthers. In 2022 playoffs, and they beat the Capitals of all teams. It's crazy. Think about it. Capitals struggle against the President's Trophy teams. They made an elimination a couple nights ago. Yeah, the Florida Panthers beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. I told you, Florida's for real. They finally eliminate their arch rivals. Finally winning a playoff series against Tampa Bay. First time in franchise history. And last night we had 2 eliminations. Yes, my Canucks, unfortunately, are not moving on. They're still in it, but they could have ended the series last night. They lost to the Predators. I can't believe that. Series heads back to Nashville this Friday night. The Leafs extend the series. So that series is still going on. The 2 eliminations we did have, the Hurricanes eliminating the New York Islanders. And the Avalanche eliminated the Winnipeg Jets. So we've got some eliminations so far. We might see one tonight in Edmonton if the Oilers win, they move on. The Kings win, there'll be a game 6. They'll extend the series. So, yeah. I still think the Oilers will advance. That won't be an elimination game. I think there'll be 2 eliminations. Both games will be elimination games tomorrow for sure. Both teams that are facing elimination will be eliminated tomorrow. The Pacers will end tomorrow. Yes, I picked the Bucks, but they still could be in it. But I'd say the Knicks close out tomorrow. I'd say Cavs will close out too. So yeah, we'll see how the rest of the first round plays out. But yeah, next week on announcement, or maybe the week after, we'll see it depending because the NFL schedule release is supposed to be supposedly next week. I think if it does happen next week, we will not have a show on Wednesday. We'll have it the day after Wednesday. So that happened a week from Thursday, 8 days away. We'll have it on a special Thursday edition of Vince Singer Mick on the night of the NFL schedule release. That's what we'll do, I think. If it's not, it'll be the week after. So I'll let you give more information. I'll put it on my page on Instagram, Mick. DM me or just ask you for more details. I will give you details. I'll put it on my community on YouTube just to be sure what is going on with the NFL schedule release, what day will happen. But thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We will see you next week, whether it's next Wednesday or next Thursday. But it all depends how the NFL schedule gets released. We'll see you next week, folks.